Prepare yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus gaming series. Oh, deja vu. We are here with our map number 1 in our third best of 3 of the day. We got a lot of fun stuff going on, so I hope you are all ready for some great games. And let's dive on into it. On the left-hand side, we're going to be seeing Magnitude Epicenter with your Chromie, Garrosh, Greymane, Uther, and Dahaka. Right side of the map will be Came From Behind with a Sonya, Stukov, Imperius, Tychus, and a Nubarak. We got a Twitch gamble going as to who it will get first boss of the game, but we're here in Division A of NGS, the second highest division, I believe. Second highest division, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what we got. Celestial Charge aiming in, but no Imperius. Imperius will not land the CC needed. We have Burn the Imperial level 1. We've also got Dash for the Tychus. We're going to be seeing your Nerubian armor for a Nubarak up against that Chromie, who did go into the Time Walker's Pursuit. 5% buff on that one. Uther with Hammer of the Lightbringer. Garrosh is going to be going into the Unrivaled Strength as Nubarak burrows in. That is a really risky burrow in from Hustler. And that'll be first blood, but it's traded. A Nubarak for the Greymane. Imperius finding that counter kill, so at least there is that. It's not just a Nubarak, the one going down. Dahaka has enhanced agility level 1, so he's going to be zooming around the map. He's got 5-second buff on his movement speed. Currently at 120%, but he'll max out at 140 when that quest is completed. Oh, I just realized that I didn't make a third prediction. Whatever. Gamble away. Gamble away. If no boss is grabbed, they'll just delete the gamble and you can have your channel points back. But either way, it's a flip of the coin technically. I mean, it's kind of assumed, but we'll see. We shall see. Time Walker's Pursuit revealing the enemy kind of moving over here. They should be able to finish up the camp before anyone gets onto this. And now Mojo is thrown out of position. A tower shot weakens the armor of Sonya. And it's Uther the one to go down. An awkward moment here on the side of Magnitude Epicenter. Groundbreaker connecting right there. And Nubarak burrowing in once again. Greymane lunging in with a Dark Flight. Clownface trying to get out of here. Low blow level 1 was picked up by the Stukov, but he wasn't holding that the entire time. Greymane was rolling through. Also, I don't think it would have gotten killed that quickly. Spear in from Sonya. Essence activated by Dahaka. Grabs a drag onto Sonya. She backs away just fine. Gilnean splash through the fort front gate. Groundbreaker goes down the ground. Weighted Pustule. Ally toss on the thing on Mac Daddy-O. Celestial Charge comes in from the Imperius. Couple autos here and there. Garrosh is getting really low. He gets the Indomitable activation. Time stop onto 2 members. And Horror Anomaly was the level 4 pickup for the Chromie. No one believes in Magnitude Epicenter. That is, oh well. Breck burrows in. Stun from Uther, immediately punishing it. Celestial Charge from Imperius may find bones. Nah, good healing coming out from the Uther as well as I think there might have been like a little bloodthirst in there as well. Tychus is going to have In the Rhythm level 4. Well met, or not well met, sorry, the proper greeting. We do have the Pursuit of Justice for the Uther, makes sense for the level 1. Imperius continues into Valorous Brand build with the Battle Hunger at level 4. Mid lane fight might be big Groundbreaker from Garrosh. Tychus trying to get some extra dings in here. That minigun is going to expire. Celestial Charge misses from Imperius as Chromie dumps some sand into the enemy team. Time stop from Chromie, and Nubarak is the one caught by that. Seems like the allies are going to try and get a good chunk of gems turned in here, and they should be able to. Splash through the gate. Working arm goes down from Stukov. Like to save the dash back. Keep in mind, he did go into the dash level 1, increase the dash range of running gun by 50%. When cast, increase Tychus movement speed by 20% for 2.5 seconds. Top lane wave to be cleared away. We have our red web weavers descending.
Is yours.
Another Dahaka Dark Swarm activation as he enters into the bottom lane. Red Web Weavers are falling into lane. Time stop onto a Nubarak. That's really all it's going to do. Time Walker Pursuit to be able to get some vision on the Uther rotating down. I think it saw him. Not Uther, Tychus. Completely misread that. But either way. Good Indomitable from Garrosh avoids the Nubarak burrow charge in. Groundbreaker finds the Imperius in time to toss over the wall. Lurking Arm down on the ground from Stukov as well. Greymane body blocks in the corridor to exit, and that'll be another kill over to the side of Magnitude Epicenter. Shout out to the one person who threw 10 on Magnitude. Thank you so much. I hope you win. Level 10s are almost here. We've got a slowing stance for the Chromie already. We're going to cycle through the other numbers. Top Gun moves in the top lane with Huckett and Freezer. Nothing else from that. Okay. 8 gems are needed for a turn-in. Bones has got him with this Garrosh. Uther might be anchoring with a stun potentially. Here comes a burrow charge. Answer back with a stun from Uther. Cleanse and Indomitable, I think, overlapped right there, which is unfortunate. A Magnitude 10 is huge, indeed. Indeed it is. Alright, let's see here. Just popping around the map and seeing what we got going on. Somebody was just checking camp to see if Dahaka or someone else was down there, actually. Dahaka's showing the lane. Uh-oh! That's a good lurking arm from Stukov, and he'll find a kill. Low blow value, bolstering the experience of the side of Came From Behind. And looks like they are kind of coming from behind a little bit here. Or at least coming back from behind. We've got an Uther with Divine Shield, Curse Bullet, Warlord's Challenge, and the Isolation. We've already mentioned Chromie. Dahaka, does he have Lurker Strain level 4? I don't think he does, because he is... Oh, the Divine Shield is used. And I think they're happy getting that pull of the Heroic out from the enemy team. Cocoon, Odin, Angelic Armament, Massive Shove, and your leap from Sonya. Uther needs to auto-attack twice to finish out his level 1. Cooldown reduction. Here comes an Odin. 5 stacks, by the way, for the Dahaka, so he's got movement speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bunch. The Celestial Charge from the Imperius does not connect. There's going to be a cleanse on Dahaka, so he gets the ally toss out, burrows for a second. The Annihilation shots miss, and no kill onto Dahaka as the blue Web Weavers do descend to the side of Magnitude Epicenter. 47 stacks on Tychus level 4. Chromie setting up more time traps in this turn-in area. There's a time trap right next to Nubarak. Does get the stop on him. Sonya managing bottom. Nubarak burrow charging onto that Greymane currently as they dash forward with Tychus. There's going to be a toss, a drag, a slowing sands, Cocoon onto somebody, but it looks like Stukov and Greymane will be traded. Garrosh out of the Cocoon. Couple auto attacks, misses the Groundbreaker. Maybe looking for a toss on the Tychus, but I don't think it was off cooldown right there. And only Greymane to be dead for the next 10 seconds. As the Web Weavers are cleared out in bottom lane, Sonya going to mid to manage, and top lane getting a little bit low. All right. Easy clear onto all of that. Egg spawning available. It's both teams with a turn-in if you're curious who's holding what. 24 on Garrosh, 32 on Dahaka. Those are the big ones on the left side. As Dahaka gets a chunk turned in. 31 on the Sonya. She's holding the vast majority for the side of Came From Behind. And that's a Celestial Charge in, the stun from the Uther. There's going to be a leaping from the Sonya as well. Nubarak burrow charging into the backline, trying to look for Clownface. Humongous, absolutely gigantic lurking arm. Almost takes down one. Garrosh goes down. Uther to fall next. Clownface trying to roll to disengage. Annihilation shots are good. The Cocoon holds this Greymane in place. Time stop from Chromie, but it's not going to work out. The lurking arm, the burrow charge. Imperius to Hearth out. Beautifully done from the side of Came From Behind as they find a triple kill and a Web Weaver summon.
I feel their power. Come, my children. Join the red ones in battle.
So 13 on the right side. We've got the Legion of Beetles, or Burning Beetles, excuse me, for our Nubarak. Spray and pray for that Tychus. It hungers for the Stukov, which makes sense. We have the Imperius going for Pathetic Mortals with that Flash of Anger level 7. And what's Sonya thinking 13? Slowing Sands from Chromie, just trying to zone and slow things down a bit. Imperius flanking, dash forward from Tychus, Celestial Charge misses, Hustler stepping up, Delta Sniper gets the Time Trap activation, but I think Chromie's still going to be dead here. No, the Allied Toss is going to save the Cocoon from a Nubarak onto the Uther. He'll be broken out quickly. The Webweaver and the Wave are crashing onto the fort with tons of damage available. Leap in from Sonya, cleanse to the Garrosh. Slowing Sands and a Time Trap catch this Sonya. She's almost thrown over the wall, activates her her spin. And another Odin coming down from Tychus. Shots beginning to rain in. A Nubarak with an Impale thrown in as well. Does have the Shed Exoskeleton level 4 for that speed boost on the W. Time Walker's Pursuit gets a reveal into a couple enemies. Still no boss has been grabbed in this map. As we are 4-7 in kills, 14-14 in levels just about. Sonya looking like she's going to go grab the camp on the right side. We have left side being worked on as well. Oh boy. Oh boy indeed. Couple gems turned in here and there. We're just waiting to see how things unfold on this map. Solarian Flare thrown in.
The blue team has done as
Blue Webweavers will start descending for the side of Magnitude Epicenter. Groundbreaker finds the Imperius. Tahaka. Dark Swarm active, looking for a drag or something in all of this. Isolation still off cooldown. Massive Shove was just used by the Stukov. 23 seconds for Tychus with Odin available, or until it's available. So Webweavers start pushing in. Still waiting for that cooldown. 15 to go. 7 on the Massive Shove. Everything's available on the left side, though. Slowing Sands, Warlord's Challenge, Curse Bullet. Divine Shield and Isolation as the bottom lane Webweaver's a little far back. Tahaka looks to push this up and soak up the experience. He also finishes at his level 1. Damage onto the keep front gate. As Imperius and Nubarak take the safe rotation in. Time Walker's Pursuit will see Huckett rotating in. Garrosh tries to read with the Groundbreaker. A little too early. King Arm goes down on the ground as well. Decent damage onto this Webweaver. Top lane crashing onto the fort. Bottom lane, Tahaka pushing things up against the Sonya. I'm a little worried about the Sonya right now. She's gonna have to use Leap to get away. Chromie throws down some damage. Mojo is absolutely fine. All right. Leap is not that big of a deal. It's a 60-second cooldown. I mean, already at 48, but still, it's just, yeah. It's a little bit of a win. You know, you force her to use Leap to disengage, but Magnitude Epicenter versus Came From Behind, still fairly close between both sides. As we have an available Webweaver on the right. Mojo, the Sonya, the one to need to turn in. As Nubarak finds the Burrow Charge, the Celestial Charge into Garrosh. Decent damage on the Bones right now, as Chromie timeout will be elapsing. Daddy-O trying to back off right now. Fine for the time being. Red Webweavers will descend. Some shots out from this Tychus into the lane, and Odin's about to end now. Red Webweavers descending in the lane for Division A matchup. And still no boss grab. Maybe just returning some channel points to the crowd, but still is Tomb. Still a ways to go. A lot of structures are still up. Still three forts in total. Albeit the top right fort on your minimap is very, very low. Timeout onto a Nubarak. King Arm goes down as well. Impale from a Nubarak thrown in, but there's an isolation from Tahaka. Overkill activation, Massive Shove, pushes Garrosh back. You're going out to order. What do you want for dinner? Stun, double stun from Uther with Benediction value. No Tears Deliverance in this game. Warlord's challenge. That's a heck load of damage to the Top Gun, who has to use the angelic armament to back away. Should you get Taco Bell? I mean, I'm getting Taco Bell tomorrow as the game plan, so I mean, yes. Unless you want to get Taco Bell tomorrow when I do. we can all have lunch together on stream, chat. But realistically, you know what sounds really good to me? Like a sub sandwich. But you did say you had a grilled cheese already for lunch, so another sandwich might not be the jam. Tychus dashes forward. Throws Mojo over the wall right next to the Grey main. No leap available for Sonya. And Uther will be traded in the moment. Groundbreaker from Garrosh. Decent damage into a new Barak. Dahak has to back away. Pops some essence and is fine to float on out of here. Alright, well, we got our top lane wave pushing in. Garrosh looking to turn in a handful of gems. There is enough for a Webweaver summon. 69 currently held on the left side. No sandwich. I had sandwiches for the last 3 meals. Okay, so no sandwiches. You know what sounds kind of good, too? A nice, like, a burger or something. But I guess that is kind of a sandwich in the end. Burger is kind of a sandwich. Some restaurants literally label them as, like, sandwiches. I sit there for, like, 10 minutes looking for the burger section. It's under sandwiches. If you haven't had pho in a while, pho is always really good. Big bowl of, like, bone broth soup. Nice and hearty. Or you can just always go with the classic pizza. Or you just surprise your fiance and just bring home lasagna out of nowhere. or you just make someone happy out of nowhere. You know, I thought of you, and I decided we're having lasagna. 4 seconds on Garrosh. Cocoon onto the Grey main left side. Zoning from a new Breck. He burrows, looking for MacDaddio. Cleanse immediately out of that Cocoon. Divine Shield as well. Massive shove does connect onto Dahaka. I mean, if you're down for lasagna, I'm sure she'd be happy. I told you last night that I shared your vegan, or not vegan, sorry. I shared your lasagna recipe with my vegan friend. And she was all amped up about it. She's like, mini lasagnas? That's so perfect. It's so easy. Also, lasagna sounds really good in general. I want to make more of those mini lasagnas. I just need to set aside like 2 hours to do it. Drag into Groundbreaker, toss slowing sands. Everything is down on the ground. The Warlord's challenge, the Indomitable from Garrosh. He tries to back away, and he does. Angelic Armament gets shot out. Rewind from a new Breck. That's a Crater Sonya level 20. Are we serious right now? What an absolute mess of just heroics, abilities, and only a kill from each side is clean. I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Rewind for a new Breck. We got Big Red Button for the Tychus. We have Brandis Solarian for the Imperius as well. You got like most of the Celestial Charge build missing the level 1. Massive Shove when push comes to shove, and Leap Crater for Sonya as we mentioned. So you have the Celestial Swift. So level 7 is going to be the Flash of Anger. Consuming Mark of Celestial Charge deals 329 damage to the target, nearby enemies. Granting Imperius some shielding as we have a new Breck just deleted right there. Warlord's challenge coming out from Garrosh. Bones gets a little bloodthirst to heal up. Isolation, Contagion, splashing from Imperius to the Tychus. As Imperius looks to get some Celestial Charge counter value, it's not going to work out, and he's taken down. Level 13, the Pathetic Mortals, stunning enemy hero with Celestial Charge, reduces their movement speed by 25% and their damage by 50% for 4 seconds. Gain 20% movement speed for the level 16 for 5 seconds after casting Celestial Charge. Gain 40% attack speed for 5 seconds for each hero stunned by Celestial Charge. I do feel like you need that level 1. I wish Chess was here to see this, because I feel like he would be sitting here like, yep, if only he had that level 1. But, either way, seems like it's still going okay for the side of Came From Behind. They did lose a couple members in the last engagement. It's 8 to 10 in kills. Uh-oh! Chat, where's Magnitude Epicenter going? Where is Magnitude Epicenter heading? Yeah, they're gonna go save Harrison Jones. First boss of the game. Yo, shout out to the one person who just threw 10 on it. Enjoy your over 1,000 channel points you got. Dahaka hearthing out. He's going to go deal with bottom lane. Mid lane's pushing up a little bit as well. Web Weavers are close to a summoning. They are another, what, 10? Nope, they are another 8 away. That math we can do. For once, we can do the math right. Smilers from Empress. Magnitude 10 confirmed massive. Next season, Magnitude Epicenter needs to just be Magnitude 10. No, I actually think Magnitude is like a clan, if you will. Because whenever I type in Magnitude, there's like Magnitude Tsunami, Magnitude Epicenter, and Magnitude Aftershock or something? So I believe it's like a bunch of different teams under like an org or a clan, however you want to call it. I mean, clan is like a 2000s term. All right. We do have the Bulwark of Light. You don't pronounce the A, which is weird to me. The English language is stupid. Divine Shield also applies to nearby ally heroes. Last 1 second longer. Hold on, my bad. Looks like we had Imperius getting chunked a little bit right there, but will not be taken down. Odin with the big red button has been summoned. And there's only 2 gems needed for a turn-in from the side of Magnitude Epicenter. Odin still got about 50% duration or less. There's a cocoon onto the Chromie. Drag into the... Oh my god, that is the most massive leap I have seen, but the Bulwark of Light shuts down all incoming damage. The isolation comes out, the massive shove. Dahaka literally burrows 10 feet, finds the drag. No, the dash from Tychus is good. Bulwark of Light. Best example I've seen of Bulwark of Light. Oh my god, dude. Does it, I'm trying to see if it shows the Bulwark radius, because I think the Bulwark radius, so it's the green circle inside of Uther here. I don't know if you saw, if you can see that. So you see there's the yellow circle and then the green circle. That's the Bulwark AoE. My gosh, dude. So, like, I thought that was the game-winning leap from Sonya. I thought Sonya literally won that for Came From Behind. I really did. But that Bulwark shut it down. And the members of Magnitude Epicenter run across the map with mid lane keep going down. Web Weaver behind them. It's looking like map number 1 in our 4th best of 3 of the day. We'll be heading over to the side of Magnitude Epicenter here in Division A of the Nexus Gaming Series. GG. Leap in from Sonya once again. Uther, oh my god, are you serious? I thought it was over. Wait, is it? What? Wow. I thought that they defended it. Finland? No. Greymane Chromie's still alive. No wipe. That's huge. That's actually insane to me. My god. I knew it was bad, but yeah. Yeah, it's really bad, Freaky. It's really bad. It's okay. I'll just find someone to marry in Europe, and then we can travel around Europe together on trains, with Bandit and all. Magnitude Epicenter on the left-hand side of this best-of-3 series is going to be having your Gul'dan, Tychus, Whitemane, Dahaka, and Garrosh. Right side of the map, Came From Behind, looking to make a 1-1 score after this map, take us into a map 3, keep the series alive. We have got a Kael'thas, Rhaegar, Muradin, Sonya, and Abathur. I hope Ninja can hear that we have an Abathur in the game. He loves his Abathurs. Let's get into it. Map number 2 in our 4th best of 3 of the day. And our Twitch prediction for those that may be like, wait a minute, what are we gambling on? It's going to be how many regeneration globes for Kael'thas. Infernal Shrines, double soak map. Sonya Dragged and then thrown out of position. Gul'dan finds the last little bit of damage needed. As Dahaka's thrown to safety, gets the burrow activation, and MDC does not go down. Oh yeah, like it's a pretty ride into Chicago for sure. The trains here have been on strike for multiple days. Oh really? I didn't know that. Little flame strikes thrown out, or yeah, flame strikes thrown out, fell flames thrown back. A lot of fell and flaming. Bit of miscommunication, a bit of an off day. It was fun though. Well, that's the important part. As long as you had fun. As long as you had fun, that's the core of it all. That's literally how that was the motif when I taught my students for snowboarding. You know, safety, fun, and learning in that order. If you feel safe, you're having fun. If you're having fun, you can learn, you know? They layer. Living Bomb is just kind of bouncing around here a little bit, but Hustler is fine. So is Bones. Abathur in the top lane, supporting it with these Locusts. We do have the Pressurized Glands level 1. Mortar Punisher will be our first Punisher of the game. We have a Muradin with Perfect Storm level 1. And the Kael'thas, as I mentioned, has 7 regeneration globes. You might be like, wait, Bahamut, how can Kael'thas hit 40 or more if he maxes out at 20? It's because it's an uncapped quest. When you hit the 20 moment, or the 20 mark, you get the activation of your Arcane Barrier. But that Arcane Barrier can continue to be bolstered in shielding by the globes that you gather, building up your total mana bar. So, little thing to note for that one, in case you may not know or just see the numbers and are confused. Oh yeah, I didn't want to ask, Freaky. I didn't want to like dox you or anything like that. The effect is minimal. Yeah. Last time I was in a strike here, the government mandated they go back to work, which I didn't even know they could do. Well, it's America. It's America, the country where someone can say you have to work overtime, and if you say no, I don't want you, they can fire you. This is America. Spear in from Sonya, little lurker strain, bops back Freezer, MDC fine as they meander their way into mid for a little drag onto the Impaler camp. As Gul'dan rotates in with 22 stacks on his Pursuit of Flame level 1. Man, dude, if he gets Rampant Hellfire later on, the poke potential is humongous into the Muradin Sonya. Our worker rights are more like worker suggestions. Oh my god. God, is that way too true? Groundbreaker, toss Muradin out of position. He's gonna try and get on out of here with the Abathur hat, but the Tychus should have the bullets needed to take down the Dwarf King. Sniper finishes at level 1. Does he have a drain? He does. Freezer now needs to back away. Abathur hat was applied. Ally toss onto the Tychus, just standing still, getting the minigun duration, but here comes Sonya with a spin or spear in. The Living Bomb does trade into the Tychus in the end. Drag from Dahaka finds this Sonya with the Abathur hat applied, and Sonya, she dead. Or like how, depending on your profession, you don't need to be paid overtime in the United States. In the state of Michigan, you don't need to be paid overtime if you're an architect or engineer because you are classified as a working professional. Hell, I didn't have PTO, 401k, sick days, overtime. I was just expected to work as much as my boss wanted me to. Jump over the wall from the Punisher. Rush stepping in, looking for something. Can't really find a toss Groundbreaker target. Backs away for a moment. Another Groundbreaker going down. Muradin dwarf tossing in, he can't find anything. Oh wait, no. Garrosh gets another displacing toss, and that will be Muradin going down. Oh, it's not enough healing from Whiteman. I thought the Zeal from Mac Daddy would be there, but no. They do trade tank for tank. Garrosh for Muradin. Abathur continuing to soak things up as best he can in top lane and other places with the Abathur hat. Does have the Mule level 7. probably see that. I was going to say probably in mid lane. It's just under 4,000 HP return to the structure for the full duration. And Mule is an active counter, so basically if Mule does not get killed, it's only a 20-second cooldown before another one can be summoned. It's not like you have to wait. You call it down, you wait 40 seconds, and then the cooldown starts. So, little just note for those that may not know. Next Punisher will be frozen in the top lane, as our heroics are going to be coming through in just a moment for both sides. Oh, and we also have this thing called billable hours here. I don't know if that exists outside the United States, but it's a scam to workers. Because I can be in the office for 9 hours, but if I only have 5 hours worth of work, I'm only getting paid for 5 hours. Muradin has the piercing Stormbolt cooldown reduction. He goes for the Haymaker, but it's going to be interrupted, I believe, right there. Abathur has the Evolve Monstrosity. Big Warlord's challenge. Horrify from Gul'dan. Gravity Lash from Kael'thas does go out. It's Tychus and Gul'dan getting the kills. Wrong orc right there, my bad. Mule doing its best. The damage over time. Tychus steps up for the last little bit of damage. I don't think we have that here. Yeah, billable hours are essentially like, you basically, like, if you're working on a job, you're billing for that job and that task. Because in construction, it's a big thing in construction. So, like, if I work on construction documents, which those are, like, official building plans, those are different than working on, like, schematic drawings. And the reason they do this is because you can also figure out, like, okay, where are we spending too much time? Like, there's value to it, but it also screws over your employees if you don't do it right, which a lot of companies do because that's the reason you're doing it. Cleanse onto the Uther as he was, or onto the Tychus as he was displaced by that Haymaker. A Murdered Warlord's challenge onto the Rhaegar on the bottom right of our screen. And the Avatar for, oh my god! Not the Avatar, sorry, the hat from Abathur on Muradin was helping out a bit there. The Groundbreakers, Muradin tried to dwarf toss him at the last second. Yikes. Our Twitch Gamble, by the way, has been closed for a little bit, but we're at 19 regeneration globes for the Kael'thas currently. If there's no work, they might ask nicely to take some vacation. I sat in an office for a week, and I basically got paid 10 hours for a week's worth of, I'm doing air quotes, work. And when I said, there's not a lot of work, like, should I just, like, take a little bit of time off? They were like, no, we need you in the office. Really? You do? Because I'm not getting paid for it. Yeah, it's, I got opinions. There's going to be a Stormbolt into the spear from Sonya. As Abathur hat will be applied. There's a leap out from Sonya. Garrosh got the displacing enemy toss. Dahaka brush stalking in, or is that the... Yeah, it is, okay. I was like, wait a minute, is it the Evolved Monstrosity? That's currently pushing in bottom lane. Ally tossed onto the Garrosh to pull him away. The Horrify is massive! The Horrify is huge. The Groundbreaker onto Top Gun, but they're in front of the fort front gate, and the minion wave is available. Garrosh cannot get another displacing toss. But the Abathur... Wait, where's Did it Monstrosity die in bottom? Yikes. That would have been a nice, like, global sub-pressure. Split pressure. But I think the tower shots, I think it was, there was just a missed micro from Abathur and the tower shots took it down. Yo, what's up, Lion Lad? How you doing today, bud? Happy Tuesday, hope you've been well. Alrighty. Moving on into top lane with our second Punisher of the game, over on the side of Magnitude Epicenter. Punisher jumps over, looking at the Muradin. Flame Strike's thrown back as well, Thunderclap on the ground. Dan continuing to apply pressure here and there into the fort. Punisher helping out with that. Finished some Heroes Lounge, 8 hours of Storm League and Heroes Lounge, so now we chill. Nice, nice. I hope it was good for you, bud. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with us and lurking and stuff. I'm doing all right. Tomorrow's the subathon. We're celebrating 4 years of full-time streaming. I'll be on the front page of Twitch for a good chunk of it. My biggest nerves and concern is just keeping the subathon going tomorrow. I think we've got a lot of really good incentives for people to keep the subathon going. I've got some stretch goals. I've got some secret goals. I really hope a lot of people come by tomorrow. Yep, 4 years full-time streaming. The time just has flown by. Exclamation subathon, by the way, if you'd like to check out the schedule, it will localize to your time zones based on your browser. So if you're in East Coast United States, it will change all the time by 3 hours for you. Oh, that's too nice of you, Lion Lad. Thank you so much. You know what? Speaking of inspirations, I had a dream last night. You just reminded me. I had a dream last night that Haloran was driving down the neighborhood I walk Bandit and saw me and, like, literally, like, screeching brakes, like slam the brakes, screech to a halt, dude jumps out, and, like, that was the end of the dream. But you just reminded me, like, Haloran's my big inspiration. I absolutely love Haloran. One of the most underrated casters that did not get enough spotlight in Heroes of the Storm, in my opinion. We got our bottom lane wave being cleared away. Currently have Dahaka doing some split soak as well. Level lead to the left side of Magnitude Epicenter. I forgot to mention before I need to leave in an hour, I'm going to a brewery to view a fat skunk. What? 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 Anyway, sorry, that threw me so off. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, DJ. I was like a skunky beer or something? Or like, is that like one of the new like beer names? Like, there's one beer at the local brewery I go to called Sticky Fingers. Muradin does go down. The enemy toss, the leap out from Sonya. The Horrified doesn't hit her somehow, some way. That is absolutely bonkers. 34 regeneration globes to the Kael'thas. The Believers, you gotta be feeling pretty confident. Phoenix out from the Kael'thas, trying to zone back the enemies, but I don't think it matters too much. There's a Wildlife Foundation that is bringing their ambassador. A fat skunk will be there. Also, all tips go to Saving Yams. Hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah, bud. Well, that's good for you. Please take photos of fat skunk. I need to see it. I need to see it. I'm assuming, are the glands, like, I feel like it's inhumane, but, like, are the glands removed or something like that? Or does it not spray anymore? That's my biggest concern, is like, getting sprayed by a skunk. No scent glands, okay. Yeah, please put it in Discord. I think all of us want to see a fat skunk. Sonya looking for a leap target on the right side. Maybe gonna wrap around from the flank onto the white main, but Sonya can't find it. She's actually thrown in by Garrosh, the Warlord's challenge. Horrified from Gul'dan as well. I saw an Ancestor healing going out somewhere. There's a leap in from Sonya, but she's immediately taken down by Gul'dan. Rampant Hellfire value, chat. Rampant Hellfire value. A casual 741 damage from a singular Fell Flame. As Clownface gets low and Rhaegar, Muradin find the kill into Tychus, more Fell Flames continue to be launched into the enemy team, and my gosh, look at Hucket's health bar just getting annihilated. Like, Gul'dan should be chunking with those, yeah, those Fell Flames. I think those are max spell power as well. Gravity Lapse from Kael'thas, pressure onto the Muradin, enemy toss in, drag, Fell Flame, good kill. So I know I keep checking this, I'm just curious. Talking to the head brewer, it comes in a baby straw. Okay, alright. This is insane. I love it. Monstrosity in top lane is saved. It's held on to. He's gonna micro this back a little bit, but here comes our Arcane Punisher through the mid lane. Is this game winning? Tychus up in 5 seconds. Punisher jumps over onto the Sonya. Tries to pull that up towards the top lane wave. Or top lane keep, excuse me. Catapult mini wave on the bottom or the mid lane fort. Bottom lane being pushed back by the Epicenter monstrosity. Mid keep has gone down, but I don't think there's a call to end. With 20 talent on the left side, we've got the Haunt for Gul'dan, so it's going to increase the Horrify duration by 1 second. Also, the targets affected or afflicted by fear have their armor reduced by 20. Big red button for the Odin. We've got the Scarlet Crusade for the white main. Horrify from Gul'dan is going to be coming out as well. They're going to focus on the Murden. There is a beautiful root combo from white main with the Lashing Out and the Harsh Discipline. Garrosh with the Death Wish, so increase the duration of Warlord's Challenge by 0.5 seconds, and the enemy hero is killed while taunted by Warlord's Challenge. Its cooldown is reduced by 45 seconds. Baseline cooldown is 50 seconds, and the baseline duration is 2. Seems like there's a call to go for top lane keep with the Odin. They've got the Fallen Shaman with this as well. The Phoenix from Kael'thas trying to clear out that camp. It will expire. Garrosh avoids the Flame Strikes of Kael'thas. Does have that Ignite level 16 Warlord challenge onto the Rhaegar, who's thrown out of position, and Huckett is taken down. Living Bomb not spread by Dahaka. Burrows. Little Lurker straight onto the wave, I do believe. Big red button still available for Tychus. Got about a third of that duration left, as you can see the timer on that 25 health bar, or armor bar. Core is falling rapidly, and this, ladies and gentlemen, looks like it will be a Sonya trying her best, but thrown out of position. This is going to be Magnitude Epicenter in Division A of Heroes Nexus Gaming Series with a 2-0 clean victory. There's someone in my neighborhood who has a big old rabbit they walk around in a baby stroller, but I can't hold a candle to a fat... Yeah, right, exactly, G-Sure. I enjoy bunnies as well, but I feel like a fat skunk would be adorable. Bandit farted, it stinks in here. My gosh. What did Abathur experience look like by the end of the game? 15,466. Dahaka with 6K more experience. Siege-wise, Abathur was top 3, Gul'dan with number 1. But the Abathur seemed to struggle a little bit in that game on the macro side of things. Not saying like, oh my god, it's their fault. No, by no means I would say that. It's just, stat-wise, it looks like Abathur did struggle a bit in that game. Didn't get the, I don't think they got as much value as they were hoping for with these Evolved Monstrosity. Tessa with the... Is Abathur experience not a big deal in organized games like this? Oh, no,